Imagine a moment you never expected, a moment so intimate and unplanned that it silently rewrites everything you thought you knew about someone you love. If you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because what you're about to hear is a story that might feel like your own, a story that reminds us how love sometimes arrives in the quietest, most unexpected ways. It all started on a rainy Saturday afternoon, the kind of day where the sky feels heavy and thoughts feel louder. I had invited my best friend, Alina, over to help me sort through clothes for an upcoming university trip. We had been inseparable for years, laughing too loudly at the same jokes, finishing each other's sentences, sharing secrets we never told anyone else. She was comfort, she was home, and sometimes, she was the feeling I didn't know how to name. My room was a mess of outfits scattered across the bed. I had just pulled off my shirt, standing there in my bra, when I heard the sudden click of the door. Before I could react, the door swung open and Alina walked straight in. Her eyes widened for a second, but she didn't look away. She froze, breath hitching, gaze softening as if she was seeing me for the first time. Time paused. I grabbed the nearest shirt and held it to my chest. "Alina, knock next time," I said, my voice cracking, cheeks burning. She blinked out of her daze. I'm sorry. I thought you were dressed." But instead of turning around, instead of backing out of the room like any best friend would, she stayed right where she was. Looking at me. Like she wasn't embarrassed at all. And that scared me more than anything. The awkwardness lingered as I slipped on my shirt. She kept stealing glances, each one stirring something inside me, curiosity, confusion, and something deeper, something warm. The rest of the afternoon felt different. We laughed, but the laughs felt tighter. We talked, but the pauses were longer, heavier. When she handed me clothes to try, our fingers brushed too often, too deliberately. I told myself it was nothing. I told myself we were still just best friends. But a part of me wondered if we had crossed some invisible line. That night, after she left, I couldn't stop replaying that moment, the way she froze, the softness in her eyes, the way she didn't turn away. There was something hidden in that second. Something she hadn't said. The next few days were strange. She texted like normal, but I felt the weight behind every word. At university, she seemed more protective, walking closer to me, her shoulder brushing mine. When I laughed, she looked at me too long. When she smiled, it felt like it was for me and only me. But everything reached its peak 1 week later. We were studying together in the library when she suddenly asked, "Hey, can we talk properly?" Her voice trembled. Alina never trembled. She led me outside, to the quiet gardens behind the campus. The sun was setting, coloring her face in warm gold. She looked beautiful. Too beautiful for someone who belonged only in my imagination. She took a deep breath. I need to say something before I explode. My heart pounded. "Okay, what is it?" She hesitated, but then her eyes met mine with a mix of fear and honesty. "That day, when I walked in on you. I didn't look away. Not because I was rude. Not because I froze. But because," she swallowed hard. "Because I've been in love with you for months." And in that moment, I couldn't hide it anymore. The world went silent. Absolutely silent. I felt the ground shift beneath me. All the strange feelings, the awkward pauses, the lingering looks, it all clicked into place. But there was another truth she didn't know. "I thought it was just me," I whispered. "I thought I was the only one feeling something different." Her breath caught. "So, you felt it too?" "Yes," I said, my voice trembling, but I was scared. "You're my best friend. I didn't want to lose you." Tears shimmered in her eyes before she pulled me into a hug so tight it felt like she'd been holding it back for years. I hugged her just as tightly, burying my face in her shoulder. The dam of emotions finally broke: fear, relief, warmth, love. We pulled apart slowly, and Alina cupped my face gently. "Can I?" she asked, leaving the question hanging. I nodded. Our first kiss wasn't perfect, but it was real. Soft, careful, sincere. A promise that everything was about to change, but change didn't have to be scary. The challenges came after, the worry about what others would say, the fear of ruining our friendship, the confusion of navigating new feelings. There were tears, awkward moments, nights we questioned everything. But every time we felt lost, we came back to that truth: we loved each other. And love, real love, always finds its way. Months later, life looked different. We would hold hands under the cafe table, share warm looks in crowded halls, whisper about dreams and fears we had never dared to say aloud. Our friendship didn't disappear, it grew into something stronger, deeper, something worth fighting for. Looking back, it's crazy how one unexpected moment, one door opening too quickly, changed everything. Sometimes love doesn't arrive with fireworks or grand confessions. Sometimes it sneaks in quietly, hidden in friendship, revealed in a moment you never planned. And if you're listening to this right now, maybe there's someone in your life who means more than you admit. Maybe you're one unplanned moment away from discovering it. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more stories like this, because love comes in many forms, and every story deserves to be told.